All right, welcome you guys. Today I'm going to talk about BYOBs, being your own bank, by Exertus. So it's a really exciting concept that's been around since the Rockefeller days, right? And people ask, man, how can the Rockefellers pass money generation down to even today, right? It's like 10 times fold, right? Well, the way they do it is they do what the banks do, not what they say, right? That old saying, hey, when we were young, our parents say, hey, do what I say, right? Because they made the mistakes, right? Well, guess what? Not a lot of people know the financial side of things, right? So that's what I'm gonna go over today: how to create generational wealth, right? So do what the banks do, not what they say. Because generally, what's the role of the bank? They need to make money, right? Now, if they make you money too, that's good. But the number one focus is to make sure that they're okay, right? Just like a lifeguard, right? You're swimming, you're drowning, that kind of deal. Somebody might be panicking, franticing. The lifeguard will go out there and try to save you. But if you're impeding the process to get both of you back, they're gonna knock you out so they can swim the both of you back. Because if you're frantic, you're swimming towards the current or whatever the case may be, you're not helping with the rescue, right? So they'll trust me, they'll knock you out. Not from my own experience, I've seen it. That they'll do what they need to do to calm you down to help with the rescue, right? So it's like sports, right? Traditional versus wealthy, right? So let's talk about sports. The curious, you were saying that you play basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So does it really matter if you're 7'5", 310 pounds, but you don't know how to dribble the ball?
No, not really.
Or if you're the fastest guy on earth, right? You're Usain Bolt, but can't dribble or doesn't have a jump shot, right? So
Right.
just like in sports, you can have all the skill set, but if you don't know how to play the rules, then it doesn't matter, right? You can, you jump outside, you jump ball too early, violation, flag, penalty, whatever. So that's the same thing with the money game. The wealthy keeps being wealthy, even the last couple of years, right? With the pandemic, they just get wealthier. Look at Netflix, Amazon, right? The Facebook. They get wealthier because they know how to play the game, right? Traditional thinking will make you struggle while the wealthy keep getting wealthy. And what's the case? Well, the case is they know how to play the money game, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game, or just learn how to play, right? So how do they play it? Well, traditionally, let's say an individual makes $5,000 a month, right? That's his income. But they brainwash is so bad that who touched that money first, David? When you go to work in a typical 40-hour week job site, and boom, you get paid every Friday, every 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. But when you make that $5,000, who touched that money first?
The government does.
Yeah, with taxes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Besides taxes, who else gets that money first?
Uh, you.
No, you don't touch it first. The curious, who do
you
you think touches the money next besides the government?
oh, insurance.
Nope.
I mean that is the government's. Oh well. I don't know.
See, it's so bad that we don't know. The bank. It's called direct
Oh
deposit, right?
yeah.
They trick you. It's like it's direct deposit, and it's free direct deposit, right?
Right.
It, it better be free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It better be
Uh-huh.
free. It's my money, and you're holding my money. I can hold my own money, right?
Right.
Not
Right.
only not only that, not only they're holding your money, they tell you when to pay it with auto pay.
Yeah.
So who's making the interest from you making the money to you actually have to pay the bill,
Mm.
right? So what's left? Your lifestyle, and if you want to put money into savings. But if you put money into their savings account, what kind of interest you're getting?
What? Like 3%?
Not even less than 1%,
Yeah.
right? And I can prove it. You just go to, let's see here. What is it? Bankrate.com. Banking, savings account, savings and MMA, right? Look at that. 0.6%.
What's the name of that website?
Bankrate.com. Look at that. 0.5% Live Oak Bank. Right? So you're getting less than 1% if you want to put it to their savings account. Now you want to be tax advantage, you want to put into your 401k, your traditional IRA, right? This tax advantage, you get tax deduction for this year's income, right? But what happens down the road when you need distributions from it? You're gonna have to pay tax on that later, right? So that doesn't make any sense either, right? It ends up costing you money to save now. That doesn't make sense. It should not cost you money to save now, right? So how do the wealthy people do it? They take the same $5,000. Remember, they play the same game, right? Play the exact same game. But they take that money and they put it into alternative banking like BYOB. By doing so, they can leverage their money like the banks do and through loans, right? They can eliminate debts, pay less interest, and the principal still grows, even though you took money out. Now more money is working for themselves, for them, right? Why you want to be your own bank? You control your finances, right? Before you pay your debt, right? You make an interest during that duration, that 10 days, 20 days, 1 year, 2 years, whatever the case may be. Guaranteed growth. It's tax deferred. It's liquid. You can eliminate your debt, and it also comes with the death benefit. So let me give you an example. You guys heard of the rule of 72?
Isn't that like how long an investment will take and double or something?
Exactly. 72 divided by the interest rate. That's how long your money is going to take to double. So for example, let's say your partner comes in. Your partner brings in $5,000 to the bank at National Ho Tran Bank, right? I'm going to give her 7.2%. What that means, her money is going to double every 10 years, right? Your partner, they're 25 years old. He comes in, boom, $5,000. Does nothing to the account. At 35 becomes $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, $80,000. Okay. Now he or she, right? Partner comes in at 9 o'clock in the morning. You come in later at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You take out $5,000 on 14.4% for, Mardi Gras, Christmas vacation, Christmas presents, wedding, engagement, put deposit, whatever they may be, right? I'm going to charge you 14.4%, right? So same 5,000, I doubled the interest. Let's say you pay interest only. How much interest you gonna pay by the time you turn 65, David? If you have to guess, if I double the interest and the 5,000 stays the same, what do you think you're gonna pay at age 65? Most people say 160,000, right? Because this doubled, so they're just gonna double that. So it takes 72 divided by 14.4. 5 years, the money's gonna double. Okay. So 5,000 comes 10,000 at 30, 20,000, 40,000. It's already 160,000 at age 50. So it's not 160. They end up paying $1.28 million.
Oh, snap.
I'm more than happy to give your partner $80,000 because I made 1.2 million and I didn't even touch my own money. I touched your partner's money, right? How many people are in 14.4% credit card debt? 20% credit card debt. And how many people are getting 7% on the savings account, right? They're not even getting 1% on the savings account.
Yeah.
So what are the actual numbers, right? If they're at 20% credit card, right? So why don't you do what the banks do and stop doing what they tell you to do? Banks do
Wow.
it right now. 64% of the banks and savings associations are doing it right now. They have $175 billion in cash value in something like BYOB. 97% of those banks use general accounts products, also known as fixed products, like the BYOB. Government limits BOLI's bank-owned life insurance to 25%. Right? Imagine there was no limit. This would be in the trillions, and that's your source right there. Who do you bank with? Is it any one of these people?
One of my banks with Bank of America.
Right? So let's take that. Take out your calculator. 19 billion times 4%, right? 0.04. Does it cost 760 million to run a bank? Right? How much do you think it costs to run a bank? Maybe 300 million, 400 million? Let's cost 500 million. It costs 500 million to run the bank. Minus 500 million. That's 5,500,000, right? Boom. I have 260 million left. I'm gonna take this 260, put it back into this. So now 19 million 867,000. And then repeat the process. That's why the money keeps growing, right? That's if they make no money in anything else. No money in real estate. No money in the future, right? They just make money automatically, right? 4% growth, right? We guarantee that 4%. Boom. So if you want to see if you qualify to have your own bank, talk to the representative that brought you here, and let's see if you qualify. Those of you who are interested, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we have one of our guys, gals, let you know how to qualify for your own bank.